Here 12 fucking years of even dumber shit than for 30 prior, as in this post revealed existence of those forcing personalities which relentlessly manipulate all aspects of what one is and experiences so to render a kind of aggravation in it. The stupid bullshit of what these nitwit cretins insist and make it into. That tedium of incompetent who clearly don't have a capacity to possess even a fraction of the basic intelligence that would garner them the realization of the insane, stupid, mindless bullshit they are, as they prove the need to rid existence of. Involved in all ways from a future that isn't the dumbest retard's bullshit ever to happen,
in the dark
and to have it forced into.
They hide their face, casting spells on the human race. Remote control from a faceless domain, twisting our lives in this cruel game. Elohim conspiracies.
There being two aspects of a being. The electricity, which is non-specific. It merely enables life in his life, but then what they think of the soul or personality. The formula which individualization becomes as a fingerprint, or the brainwave pattern, fingerprint, or aura, which is the algorithm that is created when the biosignals picked up by brain to computer interfaces map the pattern specific to they. Personality, which can also be formulated by behavior emulation of that person. And it's that algorithm that is the soul. Just as a computer is the vessel, electricity is the life, but it's the software which is that thing, just as is for the human. Thus, by you being you, something like that. Or either way. The Matrix having turned out to be true. And this VR video game used to keep our minds active while in a coma stasis as we're held in these coffins as our traumatized and tortured algorithm consciousness is harvested for the data output which the Elohim as a kind of leech. Parasite vampire gets the sustenance it relies upon for its purpose in existence as the codependent methodical efficacy.
This is the one that you need to be concerned about. And what's going on is a one-world conspiracy by people who want a one-world government, who absolutely believe that they are better than you. The American public are stupid. The people are stupid. And it's proven to be so. But the point is, it was designed like that from the beginning. And they knew it. They knew most Americans are satisfied with their little world that they live in, and they're not really concerned about what's going on outside that world. And now people are beginning to wake up, and people are realizing what's happening. By prophets of a demiurge who was a created God, who created archons underneath him, angels, demons, so forth, to do his will. And so therefore, it was a product of an inferior God with inferior knowledge, and he was a petty tribal God, God of Israel. And all this stuff you read about Jehovah, the Old Testament, is about some backwoods God that had no concept of the real light. So you've got to get around this God, and the only way to get around this God, to get to that light, is to get you a spirit guide. And once you got yourself a spirit guide, you know, a channeler, and on and on and on it goes. Once you get yourself a spirit guide, then you can bypass this Old Testament God and plug into the eternal gnosis, the knowledge. And this knowledge is what makes man free. So the Old Testament God wants to bind you up, and he uses the idea of sin. They hate the cross, the idea of semantics. He says red, I say red, but red to him is not red to me.